Oh my gosh, here we are. Finally, I've pulled myself together and started a script after a whole 2 months of procrastinating. Let's check what's on the menu today, shall we? STAYC has been on the K-pop radar since their debut was So Bad in 2020, despite being from a relatively small company. Most recently, they achieved great success with their newest EP, Stereotype. Not only a first win, the girls attained 3 wins with the title track of the same name. This is no easy feat, especially with some acts waiting years for a single music show win, which begs the question, what's so special about Stereotype?
There's something to tell you. You want me to share it with you?
STAYC girls, it's going down.
The first aspect of this comeback I'll speak about are the visuals. What better way to dive into an analysis of this comeback than viewing only what is on the surface? As usual, STAYC did not disappoint, mixing aspects of Schoolgirl with that one specific fluffy rainbow pen I know we all bought from the book fair. Gorgeous and effective, I believe this added an air of nostalgia to the comeback, which drew the viewers further in and allowed them to connect it to themselves. The members portrayed various schoolgirl archetypes often seen in 2000s pop culture movies, respectively. Sieun as the intellectual introvert, seeun as the quirky girl who marches to her own beat, sumin portraying a cheerful social butterfly, Jae as the bubblegum pink popular student, Yoon as the rebellious girl, and Itzy delivering a warm plate of good old theater kid main character right to our doorstep. The schoolgirl concept is one that has been common amongst K-pop girl groups since the early days. STAYC acknowledges the artists that have come before them with the cheerleader scenes and the obligatory, slightly ambiguous cute animal. However, this is where the similarities come to a halt. At first listen, Stereotype's lyrics mimic a classic subverting expectations song, a few examples being CLC's No and Gugudan's Not That Type. In spite of this, a closer look at the words reveals a youthful and innocent tint. The narrator is inexperienced and scared, asking for attention throughout the song only to quickly follow it up with a request for less pressure. She dresses herself up, enjoying the feel of all eyes on her, yet doesn't feel ready for the gaze of someone in a romantic sense. I hope you don't judge me just on how I look. Me, just as I am, I hope you'll like that too. These lines let us know that though the narrator is portrayed as juvenile and naive, she is anything but. She understands who she is and what she wants people to view her as. The line, "Don't look at me with your tinted glasses," can also be interpreted as, "Don't create a stereotype about me." Not only is this very intelligent wordplay, it proves the narrator's strong grasp of the opinions people may have about her. I found that the lyrical storyline inside the song can also be connected to real life, so I'll get into that next. It should be obvious at this point, but I believe Stereotype is also about how we depict ourselves on social media. We want to be seen, to be liked, to be complimented, so we erase the unfavorable parts of ourselves and polish our best features until they shine like trophies. It's difficult to be authentically yourself through just a few pictures and videos, and all too easy to assume a character. I'll use a quote from Shakespeare for this analogy. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. Social media has, in essence, supplied us with a new stage separate from our corporeal one. Everyone is an actor online. There are no exceptions. STAYC understands this well, as they're an idol group. Idols have an inhumane amount of pressure put on them to look perfect under impossible circumstances. Have you ever walked off a plane looking like Jennie Kim? If you said yes, you're lying. Unless you're her, of course. It's because they have teams working around the clock to uphold this image. As much as we'd like to fire back against this expectation of perfection, there will always be another netizen criticizing a single slip-up. In the beginning of the video, I asked you all, what was so special about Stereotype? What really made this comeback stand out from the crowd? To sum it up, Stereotype connected to its listeners utilizing recognizable imagery from the 2000s to invoke nostalgia. For fans and those who took a deeper look, STAYC comforted them about their fears of being not as good as their social media personas. They told their own story while mirroring others and making them feel heard. That is the true genius of Stereotype. Oh, before I end the video, a synonym for Stereotype is bias, and ironically, I think this era solidified seeun as mine.
Never say goodbye, bye, bye.